you look around and some guys that have been here a long time aren't here anymore in your room. What's it like for a guy like you?
Yeah, man, it's, there's some guys that have been here since I've been here, Tyreek and JL being two of them. And so to look around, especially my position room, and seeing there's a lot of groups where we click up and I'm the oldest guy there, which is a new feeling. So it's different, but it's still a lot of the core guys that are here when I got here. So.
You feel like you have more of an opportunity to grow as a leader during this spring camp?
Absolutely. And over the course of last season, I felt like I had my opportunities to grow as a leader, and whatever capacity I was serving on a week to week, I had the opportunity to lead inside the building. So, and learn from guys that were been leading for a long time. So, yes.
Describe your leadership qualities. What do you do well?
I like to think of myself as someone that, if I'm going to say something, I'm willing to do it myself, and kind of part of the special thing about this place is to earn your opportunities, to earn your stripes. There's a lot of qualities you got to buy into, and like hard work. We talk about blue collar work ethic, and there's something. All the success I've had up to this point is because I bought into those qualities.
Did you like the thought of obviously being the leader of the group and the oldest guy in the room? I don't know if it's weird to you or not, but is that something that you're okay with? Obviously.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's a new challenge. It's it's something that you think of now that you weren't thinking of before, right? So, and I'm always excited for a new challenge, and I want to take ownership and be the best. If I'm looked at as leader, be the best leader I can be for these guys, and I'm always willing to do what's best for our family and especially our position group.
You've made the most of your opportunities over the last couple of years, but now you're competing for that starting job this year. Does that change your mentality, your approach at all?
For me, it's I've worked my tail off for every opportunity I've had, and like I said before, I'm a product of this environment, and I could have ended up in a better place. And could you re-ask the?
Yeah, is there any different to your approach coming in this year, knowing that you have a real chance to really win that starting job versus kind of being ready to play at a moment's notice?
Yes and no. Like different approach. Like previous question, now there's factors like leadership qualities, things I have to take accountability for. But as far as like the same work ethic when I came in here, no, that's got me to this point. Obviously, there's parts of my game I want to improve now that maybe I wasn't focused on before, but now I'm able to focus on more finite details. So I want to say necessarily change my approach. There's just more things I got to focus on than before.
Since conditioning started in January and in camp right now, are you ever tempted to be like JL, or do you feel 100% comfortable being you?
That was my biggest lesson that was when I made my biggest strides, when I was comfortable being myself. And you look at me and look at JL, I'm not going to be JL,
yeah.
right? And
but
JL,
the temptation has to be there, right?
Yeah, well, JL's got a lot of great qualities, and I think I have opportunities to step into a big role and do big things while being myself, right? So I don't necessarily think I need to be JL, but there's a lot of things I learned from JL that I want to incorporate into my game and my leadership capabilities.
Did you, you'd probably be starting, I don't know, half the Mountain West schools. You might not start here. Did you think about, hey, let me press the reset button and see what's out there? A ton of kids left this program. That's kind of what you do now. Did you consider playing somewhere else maybe?
No, I've never considered leaving. To your point, yeah, there's hard points, there's hard times in my path, but those only made me better in the long run. And I'm thankful for the obstacles I've had up until this point, and looking back on it now, with confidence, I say I wouldn't want to have it any other way. And I get from the outside in, there's always that question or that appeal of, well, do I want to go play now and go play somewhere else? But I think this place is super special, and I want to play here and I want to win here, so I'm very happy where I'm at.
What did the Frisco Bowl performance do for your confidence, just going into winter conditioning and then starting spring ball?
Yeah, it was a good opportunity to play and to be in that group and to know with confidence that I'm gonna have my opportunity, not like you're in all of a sudden. So that to have a week of preparation, knowing that I was gonna get my opportunity to play, and then be able to go out there and perform well for the team was definitely a confidence builder, like you said, and it's just a good opportunity to, you know, get a feel and maybe future opportunities coming forward of you know, maybe my role is expanding on this team.
When that game ends, do you kind of look at yourself and almost like you prove to yourself, like, I can do this as a starter. When I get a week of preparation and all that, I can be one of the best dudes on the field?
No, I mean, I always play with that confidence, right? And like if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it with confidence and wholehearted believing that I can get the job done, right? But to you know, to have my dad in the stands and to be able to perform well and to let him see that on the field on a Saturday, right? That was the cool part for me. And then obviously for the teammates that were able to come out with the win.
So to be able to do that, to have the opportunity to do that, prove that for over a full season, not just a game here and there. I mean, what would that mean to you to have that opportunity, and how much do you want to show people that you are ready to be a guy that can do it for the course of a 14-game season and not just at the last minute notice?
Yeah, so I mean that's yeah, we all come here to play, right? And as much I love this place and I love what this place stands for, but we all, like, every guy in that DB room, every guy like on the team in general, they come here and want to get on the field, especially the blue. I mean, so yeah, it's you know, it's a very humbling opportunity for me to have this opportunity in front of me, especially with, you know, kind of my path and, you know, the different turns it took for me to get here. Yeah, it's something to look forward to, but at the same time, you gotta take it week by week or practice by practice even right now, because, you know, with respect to a lot of the guys in our room, they're just trying to win a job, and you know, we got a lot of talent in that room. So
You mentioned that you're not 6'4", 220. I mean, how much does proving that you can play this game at a high level, even though you're kind of a smaller guy, motivate you? Does that kind of put a chip on your shoulder?
yeah, I am not 6'4" or 220. Absolutely right. Yeah, I think, you know, I like to play fired up. I mean, maybe play with the chip on my shoulder is how it's perceived. You know, I wouldn't necessarily say it's because I feel like I'm undersized. I've never walked out on the field and felt like I'm too small to do anything. Now, maybe if someone else says I'm too small to accomplish something, you know, just brush that one off the shoulder. But, you know, my excitement and my energy on the field isn't necessarily with the chip on my shoulder. It's just my love to play this game, the passion to play this game, and opportunity to get out there and compete for my boys.
We know about Shea and Rodney, but can you tell us about some of the other guys in the safety room, Titus Toller, some of the newcomers?
Yeah, so Titus and Milo, two newcomers in our room, have done an excellent job of buying into the program, right? And they got a lot of talent. They're very capable players, and it's just cool to see guys that come from all different spots and different points in their careers and buy into the same qualities like I was talking about before, that gave myself the opportunities I have in front of myself. They're gonna be able to grow exponentially because the way they come in here and work.